about Walmart, y'all. We call it Valmat where we from, because when we used to drive to the Walmart that was over in our particular area, uh, it always had the light off on the W, on the arms of the W, and so it always said the R and the arms of the W, and so it said Valmat, and so we grew up thinking that it was called Valmat instead of Walmart. Shout out to Valmat. Shout out to Valmat. But let's talk about Walmart. I want to share the story with you guys.
Mark Kate, good morning. An abrupt closing for these 4 Walmart stores, really just about 5 days after these communities found out about Walmart's departure. Now, the residents are, of course, frustrated with the loss of this store, and already having been a food desert, they claim. They plan to voice those frustrations in a rally here later today. Walmart says it just hasn't been profitable in these neighborhoods, claiming to lose tens of millions of dollars over the years. Now, the concern for many, like you said, Mark, comes with another pharmacy leaving, some healthy food options, as Walmart being a key option for those options. Now, residents say they just feel left out.
Well, before we get into that, right, before we get into the resident sentiment, let me give my thoughts about the whole situation. Um, do you guys know what the strategy, the major strategy was of big box stores when they first really started to pop up throughout the 70s, 80s, and 90s? The strategy of a big box store is, or it was, to basically come in, offer goods and services for less than what the mom and pop stores could offer it for in order to drive them out of business, and then bring the prices back up to profitability, in order to drive out the competition, but then increase profits and then make the communities uh, more dependent on the big box stores in order for survival. And so they can then raise the prices as much as they wanted to in order to compete within that particular area, or it didn't have to be standard across the board, because there are no more small businesses, there are no more mom and pop spots, there are no more smaller grocery stores. Now, the one thing that they didn't take into consideration was the power of a nigga. Yeah, I'm going to say it. And the reason that I'm going to say it is because it's a difference between a black man and a nigga and a black woman, and I'm going to just be a little nicer today, a bitch. Let me say it again for the people in the back. There's a difference between a black man and a nigga and a black woman and a bitch. Now,
I would like to, this area to look no different than other areas that I.
guess what, ma'am? Guess what, ma'am? That's called accountability. Get your boyfriend that's over there, uh, with 5 baby mamas from over there stealing in Walmart, finessing. Get your boyfriend. And so, listen, don't, I can't stand when black people run in the Victim Olympics, but let's continue.
Visit. There's Mariano's, there's Whole Foods, there's Target, Walmart's. What's so different about this neighborhood? We pay taxes as well.
People feel abandoned, right? I mean, where are the healthy eating options in the neighborhood? You know, y'all want us to continue to go to, you know, to eat fried foods. You know, we need some healthy.
Yep, that's exactly what I want you. I want you, because of your inability to hold your friends accountable, because you always turn the other cheek when you see somebody else stealing and breaking into somebody else's car, because you feel comfortable and you always say, and y'all buy this merch that say "Eat the Rich" on the front of it. Now you have to deal with, eat, survive, deal with whatever the circumstances is that your people that you refuse to hold accountable see, and that's why the Bible says you got to get the beam out of your own eye. It's not Walmart's responsibility to continue to lose tens of millions of dollars inside of your neighborhood because you feeling a certain type of way. It's the mentality, y'all. It's the mentality. That's why you got to go where you celebrated and not where you tolerated. Fuck you.
Eating options.
And your squiggly braids.
Now, Jamal Cole, who you just heard from there, the founder of a local organization, plans to host that rally set here for noon.
Now, instead of solving a problem and advocating against people doing the wrong thing and stealing and fucking up the money in the neighborhood, because see, Walmart not going to tell you the truth. People be stealing. They stealing over there in Chicago in the Walmarts. The same way that they doing over in Portland, same way that they doing over in Seattle, and they shutting them down too. They in San Francisco, where the white people are predominantly at, they stealing.
They plan to voice their frustrations, and Mayor-elect Brandon Johnson says the city plans to work to find different ways to fill the void that this loss is leaving behind. Mark, Kate.
Check this out. Watch this, though. Watch this. Instead of them solving a problem, this is what they did. I'm going to read Super Chat shortly. Give me a second.
That's a 5-day notice. How disrespectful is that to anybody?
Look at the liberal plantation. Look at this guy. Look at the one white man. You got a bunch of black people around him. He don't even live in this neighborhood to shop at Walmart, but he gonna give y'all the game on how it is that y'all need to move. Okay, let's continue.
A 5-day notice.
Outrage over Walmart's decision to shutter 4 Chicago locations.
Community leaders on the South Side threatening mass demonstrations should the company decide to move forward with the decision.
Anthony Ponce joins us now with more. Hi, Anthony.
Yes, Dawn and Corey, leaders on the South Side say that Chatham has come to depend on the Superstore at 85th and Stewart, especially the seniors who rely on this location to fill their prescriptions. They are now threatening protests and perhaps even a boycott if Walmart closes that location.
Everybody say.
Check. Hey, hold on. Think about what they just said. They're threatening a boycott if Walmart closes those 4 locations. Okay. And look. Listen, y'all. Listen. For all of the thousands of people that's watching this, that's watching it live, restreaming it now. You know what the one thing that I realized? Honestly? Poor people, people that want the worst for the community, people that's not actually trying to level up and strive for greatness, people that's not trying to do anything that's in the best interest of the people that surround them, aka liberal, overly pro-black people. You know what I've learned? They have no power whatsoever. I proved it all March. That is more of us that actually wants what's best for the community, that actually pours into people, that pays our taxes, that take care of our children, that stays married, that does the thing that's in the best interest of the people. Is more of us than it is of them. They just louder. They have no power whatsoever. It's 2023. We got artificial intelligence, chat GBT. We have electric cars. Fucking cars is out there driving on their own. And these motherfuckers are still standing in front of the place protesting instead of fixing their own household. They have no... Listen, if they had power, then the Walmart wouldn't have been closing as a result of being unprofitable in the first place. If they had power, they would have fixed their own neighborhoods. If they had power, they would hold accountable the people that's breaking into the cars and they not snitching. They have no power whatsoever. And you know what the funniest part about it is? They can't do nothing about what it is that I'm saying right now. You know why? Because it has nothing to do with the color of your skin. It has everything to do with your mentality, your character, how it is that you go about doing things the proper way. If you strive for greatness, then you will find your tribe, which is one of the reasons why we got the bag chasers. Link is in the description as well as pinned to the top of the chat. They have no power. They are still begging Biden to forgive their student loans. They are still protesting, and they're not even protesting over Shanquilla Robinson. They won't even pick up a phone. They're going to pick up a picket sign. I was walking downtown the other day. Shout out to my Detroit brethren. I was walking downtown the other day, me and Rita, and we seen some people that were protesting outside the University of Michigan satellite campus for higher wages. We just laughed at them. We just laughed at them. They own no businesses. They have no power. They put no money in nobody else's pockets. They have no tribe. Listen, if you didn't have titties and an ass, nobody would even pay attention to you because you truly don't even know what the fuck you're talking about. And you don't add any value into these conversations. And we know this because your life isn't even a reflection of the thing that you say that you advocate for on the internet every day. You have zero power. I see more fucking letter avatars of people that's not even real people, that don't even use their real name, don't show up. Because I'm gonna tell you, when we show up to the Patreon meetup in May, this upcoming month, it's a lot of fucking people. We got more bag chasers than we've ever had in history. And you know why I feel so comfortable saying what the fuck I want to say when I want to say it? Because I'm right. And the truth don't give a fuck about your feelings. Your neighborhoods is fucked up. You can't protest Walmart to continue to take losses as a result of you acting like you ain't got no sense when you inside of the store. And so Walmart is saying, listen, we thought that we was going to drive out the mom and pop spots. We did it, but we didn't account for the nonsense that was going to happen as a result of it, because people be stealing, man. They be stealing.
Enough is enough. Come on, say enough is enough.
That short chant could just be a preview of what's to come should Walmart move forward to close the doors of its Chatham location this weekend, as it announced earlier this week.
If Walmart leaves us, we will leave Walmart.
Father Michael Flager and others threatening a protest big enough to shut down another Walmart location should the company not reconsider.
We will go from Chicago to Indiana to Michigan and every...
No. Listen. Walmart is not announcing that this is nigga shit right here. Remember when I told you the difference between a black man and a nigga? And sometimes they wear suits. Sometimes they wear collared shirts. Instead of them fixing what's happening in Chicago, don't volunteer to come over here to Michigan. We don't want you. Walmart is our friend here in Michigan. We like Valmat here in Michigan. They have not announced that they're closing stores. Please do not cross the border. And I'm going to advocate for the Michigan State Police to come and round up every last one of you motherfuckers. Stay where you at. Don't come down to Florida. Don't go over to Michigan. Don't go nowhere where we feeling comfortable with our good stores. We got more Trader Joe's opening up. We got Whole Foods is opening up down. Don't fucking come over here to Michigan fucking up what we got going over here because you couldn't get your neighborhood in order. Don't come over here. This is just like them. When they mess up theirs, they're going to come and mess up yours too. That's what happened in Atlanta.
Every state where there's a Walmart. And the same black and brown people who make this store will be the same black and brown people that walk away from this store.
They are protesting in front of Walmart. Think about what we talking about right here, guys. They are protesting in front of Walmart, forcing Walmart to stay open when Walmart has been unprofitable, losing tens of millions of dollars per year. Freaky Jason, make it make sense for me.
They say Walmart promised to help revitalize Chatham long-term through its pharmacy, health center, and Walmart Teaching Academy, and feel betrayed by this week's announcement.
So Walmart, you better listen, you better sit down. Otherwise, understand that this won't be the only store you'll be closing down, because we're not going to keep supporting places that disrespect the community. This is unacceptable, and we won't allow it anymore.
As of right now, the store is scheduled to close permanently after this weekend. Unconfirmed.
And Walmart shut all 4 of them stores down on the low, though. As of today, Monday, April 17, 2023, Walmart was like, all right, that's cool. Shut it down. Listen, fam, you don't even have enough gas money to get back and forth to your own Walmart. You're not coming to Michigan. We not scared. We not impressed. I'm gonna tell you, where I'm living, them white people gonna meet you. They're gonna meet you. They're gonna be right there. Are they trying to shut down our Walmart? Oh, hell no, Susan. Let's get the fuck out here, and we're gonna call off work because we're not having it here. We knew what the fuck happened during the recession. During recession, Michiganders learned. We not running no. Yo, I don't even know how this governor is still a governor of Michigan.